Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk. This time I'm in Arundel. I'm up on Arundel Park actually, but I'm not 100% sure where I'm going, so I need some guides as ever. To help me, I have the lovely Julia, but we also have special guest, Jonathan Bulezuik.
Hello.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Richard.
This is your idea, isn't it?
This is my idea.
Fantastic. There's a place you said that you didn't think so many people knew, and you're going to take me to it.
I am. It's called Hiorne Tower, and it is just up the road ahead of us.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Have you been to the Hiorne Tower?
No.
No. Right. So so could you just pinpoint where we are for the lovely viewers?
We are in Arundel. We are north of the castle and Swanbourne Lake, and so we're sort of going up the hill and with views over the South Downs. And and we're just at the edge of the Arundel cricket ground. For those who like cricket, that's where we are.
So you said views. I'm hoping there will be views. It's a bit of a misty day today, isn't it?
It is a bit of a misty day.
Right. Well, we'll follow you. Or you lead us on.
Macduff.
Absolutely. So this is this a lodge that we're passing then? One of the park lodges?
This is the entrance to, I guess, the Arundel Castle estate,
Right.
as it were.
Yes. So it's quite a large estate that's sort of on the north side of the castle, isn't it?
It is. Yes. So this I think this encompasses Swanbourne Lake, and we're sort of heading up onto the Downs. And this estate, well, this road that we're walking on now, will run all the way to Whiteways Lodge, up at the very top of Berry
right.
Hill.
Oh, I know.
If we just
Onto the A29.
Yes, if we just carry on this road, that's where we get to.
Oh, fantastic. So the tower that we're going to see, is this somebody lives in it? It's an oddity, a folly, or what sort of thing?
Well,
is
that's it. I love the word folly. Folly means, as I did a bit of research before we went here, folly means an architecturally interesting but also completely pointless building. And also very expensive to build, which is quite wonderful. But also, folly in French also means like delightful and
right.
very interesting.
Well, I think it's got a bit of both in that then.
It has. I know. It was built in the 1780s by it was Walter or William Hiorne, and it's such a great story. The then incumbent Duke of Norfolk,
Yes.
was looking to extend the old castle, wanted to put in a bit of a double garage and a utility room, knock through into the attic,
Blimey.
that kind of thing.
Oh, yes.
Extend out, put a bit of a conservatory on.
All the sort of things that I guess would now be, with grade 1 listing and stuff, completely frowned upon.
Completely frowned upon. And he wanted Mr. Hiorne to do the extension, but instead he said, I want to see what your work's like.
Fair enough.
So, build me a tower, and so I can see exactly your style of building. So up went Hiorne Tower, and then allegedly the Duke went, no, I think I'll leave it, thanks.
He didn't like it. So
He didn't like it. Or, I mean, it's either that story, which is far better than the story that actually Mr. Hiorne died shortly after the tower was built. But
I never got to do the extensions.
But I prefer the first story.
Yes. So, yes, so according to your first story, then if you didn't like the structure, maybe what we're going to look at is a horrible, shabby thing. But you've seen it, I haven't.
Horrible and shabby, it is certainly not.
Oh, right. So, in theory, it should have impressed the Duke, and something should have been made.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's a Gothic revival style tower, and it's only got 3 sides.
Well, I'm very intrigued.
It's a triangular tower.
What do you make of that, Julia?
That sounds interesting. I'm dying to see this thing.
Well, is that something coming into view?
Something coming into view.
So there, on what is the top of a hill, high on the hill, is a tower. As you said, it's got 3 sides. We can see 3 turrets coming up there.
Yeah, it's got 3 sides. I don't know why he built it in 3 sides. I don't know, maybe it deflects enemy radar a bit better than a normal 4-sided tower.
Well, I guess it's the minimum.
Could have been cheaper.
Yes, you only need 3 sides, I suppose, to erect a building. And if it's there just to show you craftsmanship, why go the whole hog?
Exactly. Why spend the extra money on an extra wall?
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does it look like a mini Arundel castle?
Well, That's an interesting thing. I suppose he's
lovely.
trying to build it in the same style so that it would match in
Yes,
if he was doing work for the Duke.
I think so. I think that was his idea, and but the Duke went, "No, you're all right. I'll get someone else."
How peculiar. Now there's a route up on the left, or do we stick to the road?
Yes, we can go whichever way you want, or straight down the middle.
Let's go up. Let's go up onto the grass. Are you all right on the grass?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It is a bit of a misty day ahead of us, which is a shame because we can't get to see down into the valley towards the Arun.
I know. Yesterday was so lovely.
Yes, we've had such good weather. We're filming right at the end of May. I always like to tell everybody when we're filming because they don't always go up immediately. We've actually shot them, which might surprise a few people. But
Now the tower was occupied.
oh really?
It was lived
It was a
in.
dwelling.
It was a dwelling up until the 1950s,
Good God!
and then it became a storehouse for the Duke's shooting paraphernalia.
Oh right.
Because
Oh,
apparently a red flag would fly
I can
upon
see.
the mast.
Yes, I can see the mast up there.
When the red flag flew, you steered clear.
Yes, because you might get shot
Because bullets were flying.
full of buckshot. Well, it is a lovely park. I don't know how big it is, how much they own now. The Duke of Norfolk.
No, that one I'm not sure either. I
No,
mean,
it's
I think
quite
it goes-
considerable.
I think it goes right as far as we can see in the distance. Definitely up to the A29,
Yes.
up to in front of us, down to Swanbourne Lake. And I think there's rumours that it runs right the way out to the estate runs out to Crossbush and all
Yes.
that way
Well,
as
I at one point the Duke bought Michaelmas, the house down there near Patcham. I did a walk around there and I was trying to remember when it was. It was probably in the 18th century sometime.
Yes.
But whether they still own that land, I don't know. Well, here we go. Look at that. Are we able to get in?
Not as far as I'm aware. I believe it is locked and
Yeah.
just stands as it is for people to walk round.
Let's see if we can get up to it. Is there a path up to it? Do you know?
I think we just go straight across the field.
Right.
We can go up to it. It's fine. I've seen
How's your
walkers go up the hill.
shoes? How's your shoes, Julie? Are they getting wet?
They're going to get soaked, but that's fine.
Through the long grass here. We just happened to pick the one day, I think, where it rained last night. Yeah, exactly.
All of yesterday.
But this does look a remarkable building, doesn't it? And it's isolated here. And unless you sort of come walking up on this part of the Arundel estate, I guess you're right, you wouldn't really know it exists.
No, at all. I mean, I went for a jog up here for the first time at Christmas, and I'd never seen it before.
Oh right,
And I've lived in and around Pulborough, Arundel, West Sussex for
for donkeys.
40 years.
Oh right, okay. Wow, what a lovely building. There's a little sign on there that says warning, these premises are alarmed. Okay, well we're not going to break in. It's got fake arrow slits there, which of course they wouldn't have really needed, but it's just for look. Well, the whole thing's for look, as you say. And I'm guessing that gate is well and truly locked. But yeah, 3 sides. It's I guess that's what makes it particularly interesting. Beautiful bit of napping, that sort of checkerboard napping on the that's where the flint is all levelled off. And then those gothic windows. What are they? Trifoils, are they? Oh, they're not actually trifoils. You don't know what I'm talking about now, do you? Gone into the world of.
Well, that's it, impressing us with your knowledge of.
And a lovely little. The napping, as you look at the the checkerboard effect with the flint, where the flint has been flattened and chiselled off, so it's very, very square.
It's incredibly aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, that's called napping.
Cool.
The very, I mean, that is craft. So you can see why he would be showing off his ability, because you know him or his lackeys would have spent a long time getting those flints in there to make it look impressive.
It would have been absolutely impressive, brand new as well, wouldn't it? Can
Oh,
you imagine
God, yeah.
the sheen off those
Wonder
flints?
how long it took to make.
Again, that I'm not sure about. Probably not Probably not very long. I mean, I think Mr. Hiorne would have got his building guys in, and especially if he was up for possibly, you know, extending the castle, as it were. So that would have gone up, I think relatively quickly.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
The Duke to not like it.
Well, what a shame. Well, we do. That's the difference, isn't it? We do like it. Let's come back over here and get another little look here. What's this up ahead? Is that a sundial or something? There's a little something over here just in front of me. An ornament of some description, no doubt, parked in front. Whether that's of the same period or not. Oh, here we go. It says here, found in the museum something or other, which I can't pronounce, on the fall of this place before the Allied forces. Oh, Sebastopol. On September the 8th, 1855, after one of the most memorable sieges upon record. So is that what this is? Oh, this object here was found at the museum at the fall of
that looks like the base of a Roman column. I would hazard a guess. Knowing what I know about Roman architecture, which you could probably write on the back of a stamp,
right?
That very much, and having watched lots of episodes of Time Team,
there you go,
and having been to Roman architectural sites, that looks like a Roman column.
So got all indications.
Yeah.
So we're going to say that's a Roman column outside
the base of the Roman column.
The Hiorne Tower here at the top of Arundel Estate, and how magnificent it looks. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure
for bringing us up here. It's been absolutely wonderful. Have you enjoyed it?
I've loved it.
It's great,
Gorgeous,
isn't it?
Isn't it?
And we didn't expect to get a bit of a Roman column in there at the same time.
Neither did I.
So that's brilliant. Well, there you go. If you've got somewhere you'd like to take the Bald Explorer and the lovely Julia, then do let us know. Get in touch somehow, by magic, by osmosis, whatever way you fancy, and maybe it can happen. But until the next time, thanks guys.
It's a pleasure.
And we'll see you on the next one.
That window going through behind.
On your head.
Shall I go first?
We won't mention anything. And Jonathan and Julia were very impressed.
This is like the best day.
Wow. Isn't this incredible? Oh, yes.